sometimes I feel like I'm limiting myself, and a lot of times too, I also feel like people believe in me more than I believe in myself.
Hi guys, welcome back again to the channel. Hope you guys have been enjoying the videos we've been putting out weekly for you guys.
Yeah.
So in today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. We're not going to be sharing any stories. This particular video was my idea.
I have no idea.
It's just mostly questions, and because sometimes I get to think deeply, and there are some questions that I haven't fully been able to answer.
I hope they're not midnight kind of questions.
No.
Okay.
These questions are really deep about life, and you can answer along. So it's going to be two-part series where she will answer hers in the next video. I will answer mine.
Okay.
So
let's see.
I would want to know the most, the best question there that maybe you haven't really thought of, but like, it made you rethink and try to answer the question yourself. So Chi, are you ready? There are 20, but we mustn't go through all of them.
Yeah.
The one that you cannot answer and you can tell me to skip.
Okay.
Okay? Are you ready?
If they are too personal, right?
Yeah, if they are too deep or you haven't really
formed an opinion about it.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you ready? So, question one: what does a meaningful life look like to you?
I think for this particular question, I've thought about it a lot. I've taken time to go through my self-discovery journey and figure out exactly what I want in this life.
Okay.
Because this life is such a journey. So a meaningful life to me means happiness.
Okay.
Happiness, and I just want to be able to be happy no matter what I achieve in life, because I know now that money and success will not make you happy, but enjoying the process of the success, like the journeys through the success, is what will make you happy. So I've thought about it deeply, to think about like all this money that we're really making in this life. A lot of people will die without even spending 1% of their wealth.
Yeah.
What's the point of all of this? A lot of people want to leave a legacy. I'm not into legacy, but after leaving your legacy, what's the value to you apart from you feeling like a hero and all of that? But for me, I think I just want to be very happy deep down, whether I have money or I don't have money. I've taken my time to look at even people that live in the slum. It's unfortunate that they don't have all the resources that they need, but when I see the happiness in some of their faces, that is it for me. So I just want to be happy at every stage in life that I am.
Do you think that it's possible that you can be happy all the time?
No.
Okay.
It is not possible, but at the same time, no.
Okay.
It is not possible, but at the same time, there are journeys you're going through in life, and you have an understanding of why that has to happen, or you have an acceptance of the situation, and you're dealing with it with more grace. Let's say, for example, you can lose somebody. I've lost my loved ones twice. I've lost my dad. I've lost my brother almost 12 years ago. And it was such a pain. There are some times that you don't understand why things happen, right? But you get to the point of understanding, like, okay, this is life, and you begin to think that the people that have died already would want you to be happy. So why would you stay back, like mourning them and staying down and all of that? So that understanding, even though you might be going through a hard time, but because of the understanding you have of the situation, you will go through the situation more gracefully.
So now, because the second question is, what legacy do you want to leave behind? But now you don't believe in legacy.
A lot of people that have left a legacy, they were not planning to leave a legacy. If I would leave a legacy, I would leave the legacy of people understanding that you can be happy like wherever you are, in your little successes, in your troubling moments, in your struggling times. You can really be happy So I think the legacy I want to leave is treat people the way you want people to treat you. Just be kind. There's really nothing in this life, just be kind. Don't treat people the way you would resent if another person treated you. So just be kind to people, just be understanding of people. If you've achieved success, don't use your success to oppress somebody who has not gotten there yet, or somebody who might never even get there, So just be kind every time. Find happiness in the little moments.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Have you ever fully loved and allowed yourself to be loved?
I think I have, actually. I believe so much in love. I believe so much in trust and kindness, like I said already. I've loved people unconditionally. And when I say that, I'm not even just talking about relationship, I'm talking about generally, I'm very empathic. I think I'm quite spiritual because I easily feel people's energy, like a single interaction with somebody, I can already sense their energy and their spirit. So I think I've gotten to that point where I loved somebody or even people unconditionally, just trying to treat the people, the person with kindness, whether they're going through something, or even sometimes when people hurt you, you try to correct them kindly, because I've also come to realize that a lot of times people don't plan to hurt you, but because everybody are living their lives, and there are some times that I probably have hurt a lot of people as well. So there are some times that you're busy just trying to express or living your life, and it affects another person. So I understand that, but for me, I'm always about having a kind conversation, even when I feel, But I think I've loved people unconditionally. And have I been loved unconditionally? I have people that love me unconditionally. And I will quote my sister, I'll quote my elder sister I'll give her the crown,
Yeah.
She's such an amazing person. I feel like she just knows when to correct you. Not correct per se, do you understand? Maybe she's not somebody she's not a kumbaya person. She's somebody that when you're having a conversation with her, she would air her serious and honest opinions about you or about the subject matter, and that's my way of feeling loved and feeling like I can trust somebody, where you're not just, agreeing to whatever I say. So I think I've felt loved unconditionally, but I want to feel more.
What are you most afraid of, and why?
What am I most afraid of? I think I'm most afraid of not living up to my expectations. I'm most afraid of not allowing myself to explore my dynamism. Do you get? I feel like there are so many layers to me, and there are so many things in my brain that I want to put to use, but sometimes I'm scared that I'm boxing myself. Sometimes I feel like I'm limiting myself, and a lot of times too, I also feel like people believe in me more than I believe in myself, which is a bad thing. It can be a bad thing, but if you have good people around you, it's also a good thing, So I'm most afraid of not living
your life,
living out all my, I'm scared of limiting myself just because of certain ideologies or beliefs and all of that. So that's why through my life journey I would continue to change mindsets and embrace new ones, and just keep trying to explore the things that I feel inside.
Okay, when have you felt most alive?
Deep questions. I think it's when I'm able to put a smile on another person's face. Yeah. So maybe when somebody is going through something and I am able to just like maybe like either by my resources or by my words, because there are sometimes that I will speak with a friend going through something and I will say something and the person will be like, yeah, like, see, that was all I needed. And I'm like, okay, it was just words and you never knew that you had it. So that's what I'm most happy when I'm able to make another person happy. Like, I'm always happy. Or maybe like when I like also when I'm with people, friends, and everybody's just happy and nobody's left out. So that is what makes me happy the most.
Okay. If you could talk to your younger self, what would you say?
Hey, charming baby. She baby. My dear 16-year-old. I'll tell her that you are enough. Don't be scared to dream. You have it in you, basically. Don't seek validation. You have that validation in you. The one you have in you is the most important. I would also tell her that you can do it. See, those dreams that you're dreaming, they are actually valid. You have everything. You have all the resources, you have the intellect, you have the capacity, you have the tenacity to achieve all those things that you dream to achieve. And you're still going to achieve all of them. You're meant to be great. So don't box yourself. Just fly.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Oh.
Your capacity is beyond limits.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
What does success really mean to you, not the society's version?
Oh, I think I've answered this similarly.
Yeah.
Success to me means being able to go after the things that I want to. It doesn't mean that I have to be successful at them, but at least I'm not scared to like just go after the things that like I'm daring. I go after the things that I want, and in the whole process I'm just happy, embracing the frustrating days and also like celebrating the wins. So that is what success means to me. Success is a journey for me, it's not a destination.
Have you made peace with your past?
Have I made peace with my past?
Maybe there's some things that you've done and maybe sometimes you find yourself like being maybe...
I actually don't think so. Now that I'm thinking about it, probably I'm in the journey, I don't believe in making mistakes. Let me put it out there. One thing I always believe is that no decision is the wrong decision. No action is the wrong action. Even though some of them might seem so wrong, but there's always something that I'm meant to learn from the process. So I'm always like, God, what am I supposed to learn from this situation? Like every hard situation that I go through, I always feel like it's supposed to project me into something higher. So like anytime I'm always asking like, what am I supposed to learn from this situation? And if a situation doesn't make me stronger, it makes me wiser, it makes me like more aware and all of that. So, and I see that as growth. So that being said, I also feel like in the past there's been times that I not created boundaries for myself, and because there were no boundaries for certain people to cross, so I don't feel mad, because if that didn't happen I wouldn't have known, because I'm learning through life. So I wouldn't say I'm angry at my old self. I would say that I'm blossoming into this new person. So I don't think there is any reconciliation to do with my past. My past is my past, and my past has formed my present and is forming my future as well. So I'm proud of my past.
What relationship has shaped you the most and how?
When you say what relationship, what do you mean?
It could be anything. Relationship with a friend, relationship, romantic relationship.
Oh yeah, I had a romantic relationship, and I think it shaped me a lot. I had a heartbreak, but I just I feel like I learned so much through the whole process. I learned how to love myself. It prompted my self-discovery journey. And then it taught me so many things that I didn't know about myself. it brought out so much strength that I didn't know that I had and I needed. And it also like brought me so much clarity. There was the hurt, all these discoveries were coming through the hurt, So, but the hurt altogether was a learning process about trust, about boundaries, about self-love, about so many other things. So yeah, I really, 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 really appreciate that experience, and I think it's making me wiser.
And then the last but not the least, what do you believe happens after death?
Hey!
And how does that belief shape how you live?
My mind has not gone.
Okay,
I can answer it. What do I believe happens
after death, and how does that belief shape how you currently live your life?
First is what I think happens after death. Is it what you asked?
Yeah.
First of all, this is my understanding. This is my feeling. I believe that human beings are spirits. Like what drives human beings are spirits. I'm a Christian, so I believe in the spirit, the body,
and the mind.
And the mind.
Okay.
I believe that our spirit, like human beings, are what defines us is our spirit. The body is just the container, and our soul is the composition.
I've not heard like that before.
Yeah, our soul is like the mind. I don't want to go into details, but yeah, I feel like when human beings die, the spirit is set free. I feel like there is spirits, and that's why we dream, and sometimes you see yourself interacting in a strange world in your dreams. Yeah, so that's what I feel like. A lot of the energies of the earth is a composition of these spirits and energies. And I also believe in heaven. But I feel like heaven will happen after the resurrection. But there is a time between resurrection and death. So I feel like when people die, their spirit lives on. That's why sometimes like you can have some strange like feelings, or even some things that you don't like. You have some strange awareness basically, and you can look at something and be able to like, I don't know, but this is what I think. Yeah, so I feel like when people are dead, their body is now useless. If you've seen a dead body, you would understand that we are just containers, and like you just see, it's not the same person. Like you just see a container and not a human being. So that's what I think. I think that what matters the most is the deeds we do on earth. So, and you can't take it beyond that. So that's why you have to try as much as you can while you are on earth to be a good person, a kind person. Because if you're kind, like it keeps your spirit at peace. Yeah, that's what I think.
Thank you very much. Those are
this
very
kind of questions you're asking.
The other ones are quite deep, but so this video doesn't get too long for you guys, but like I really enjoyed your answers. I just hope I'm able to answer well during my own turn, because this also like I honestly did not read the question. I haven't even like prepared. As we are talking, I'm like, okay, I didn't think of that. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's know what you think about these questions and some of your answers. Just drop them in the comments. In the next video, you will hear my own responses to these. These questions are quite insightful.
Yeah, they are actually.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in with us today, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye guys.
Bye.